show you this first, and then the code?
Yeah.
All right. Into the local host, and there is.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
Now there's only one. There's only one picture up right now, so I'm going to put up more pictures. And I upload photo and type in my email address, which it already didn't quite work that way. There it is. A generic password, so that people on GitHub won't get my real password. Brings up this page for uploading a picture onto the blog. So right now there's an error function so that, oh, well, since I put it in the background, you can barely read that, so I have to change that back to black. But it says no file chosen or invalid file submission. And over here, and this will take me back to the main page, so there's, in case I don't want to deal with that. Oh, there's also an error function here. So if I submit information for login without putting in the password, again, invalid credentials, please resubmit. So let's get on with doing this correctly. Correct password, browse for a photo, and right now this is where I was before, so it went right back to the same picture where I have some images that I can use. Click on one, open it up, and submit photo, and there it is. The second one has been submitted. Now, I was ambitious when I started. I wanted to have a delete button too, but I never got around to that. And I also wanted to put a little text box over here where describe each photo and could be edited. But as he said, we don't have database. We haven't learned how to access a database with Go yet. So
when we learn the database, we can add that kind of stuff easier.
Yeah.
Now we could do it now. We could do it with files, but that would probably not work.
So let's do one more picture here, and then we'll look at the code.
It's not a login.
I think it is a login.
You have to log in each time?
Yeah. Well, do I?
I don't think so. That's what I thought.
Oh, well, let's try it. Let's see.
Right.
Here I am, upload a photo. We're in a single session here.
You'd have to
So,
change the URL at the top manually because you didn't put a button.
yeah, I didn't put a button to get to the other page, to get to the upload page. So let's see if, yeah, it won't take me there. Oh, you mean up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Hack
that's,
it. Come on, Bob.
I think that's all I called it.
Yeah.
No. Okay, here I am.
It is doing the session. It's just,
Yeah.
Go to whitehouse.com and let's see what else we can do.
is it whitehouse.com reports it?
I think it is.
Now,
Whitehouse.gov.
now you'll notice that ordinarily this button here would have file photo, or what does it say in there?
It would look like that old Windows file browser button.
Right, and I made another button and put it on top of it and made the button, the actual button, hidden. Well, actually, I didn't hide it because it wasn't working under hidden, CSS hidden. It only worked when I changed the opacity to make it transparent. So it's actually there, and it's on top of this button here. And that way, when you press on it, it's actually pressing the invisible button. The downside is that you can't see. Well, actually, you can. If you hover over it, you can see what the file name is, but it doesn't actually display it on the page because I couldn't get it to do that. So with Go anyway. So there it is, and there's another picture that's being loaded up. And so now we'll go to the code.
What happens when you put more pictures than the background picture?
The background is made to repeat, so that's part of the CSS. So where are we going? We're going to Go. I mean Adam. This is Adam text. And here's the main Go file. Let's get rid of this down here. And there's types for index page, login page, upload page. There's the
Oh, good. Forgot about that. He's using Windows, so he had to replace these slashes with other slashes.
right there.
He had to do that in another place too, but joys of Windows.
And then there's a function for the login page, here for the upload page, and then log out at the bottom, and then the main function down here. And here are 3 functions being run. Then there's some stuff in here that
Yeah, so you did CSS and stuff. Can you show one of your templates to see how all that goes together?
everything's in here. That is the CSS and the templates. Yeah, that's what I was heading for. Here's the index page. You can see the range through the pictures here.
So you're just calling your CSS a normal style right up there?
Yeah, I'm just using a link to the CSS folders. And it's just a regular header and a button, but the Go routine here is this section here. That's where it's cycling through the various pictures that are in the images folder. The background is a separate folder, otherwise it would have shown up as one of the images
Good point.
because it would rotate through here. So I put that in an image folder to keep it isolated. Then there's the login page. Oh, no, that's a different login. That's one I was working on with extra stuff. Here's the actual login page that's being used. And again, there's a little bit of a template, Go template here for the error. That's when the error shows up if you do something wrong. And then the upload page here. Now, this is the one where I created this fake input division with a show form button that says browse for photo, even though it's buried on a Z index below the actual button, which is let's see, where's that here? That's the one up here, input.
So that's a technique called quick jacking.
Yeah, Caleb says I shouldn't have used this code because, or this technique, because it's too often used by black hackers to make people click on something not knowing what they're doing. They're actually clicking on an invisible button and sending their money somewhere. So, but if you look at the CSS,
Hey, but it lets you style your button just like you want it.
that's right. I'm doing it with the white hack here. So where's that?
You got a lot done, Bob.
Here's the fake input. And show form is positioned absolutely relative to the fake input division, which is containing it. And so I position it down to where it's directly on top of the invisible button. The invisible button cannot be hidden or display none. If it's display none, it won't even be
You
here.
can't click it, that's right.
And if it's hidden, it won't act
Yep.
when you click on it. So I had to make it,
Transparent.
yeah, it's here. Oh, there it is. Opacity 0, Z index 3, while the show form button is Z index -3, so it's underneath. So that's how I did that. And I guess, is there anything we should show? Anything else with regard to Go?
No, that's good. Anybody questions, comments?
I never would have gotten this far without Caleb looking over my shoulder. Telling me
I
what to
think you
do.
speak for all of us.
Okay.
Hey, but I didn't help at all with the CSS and stuff, so he definitely did all that.
Yeah, no, I think one comment I have is you've really picked up some awesome skills, Bob, because Bob and I were going through HTML, CSS, this spring together, and basically learning all of that side by side. I don't know, man. We've come a long way.
We had some guys in our class this last semester who were really good at style, modern style,
Yeah.
and that helped helped me develop my, display aesthetic.
Well, I mean, because I just described the technique to you and you did it. Like, I didn't tell you how to do that quick check thing. So that's like how web developers, that's the world they live in, of that hacking around browser stuff. So you're right on your way to